Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode. Good evening, Andy and Amanda. How are you tonight?
We're getting by, aren't we?
Yeah. As my landlord says, we're still breathing and still causing havoc, right?
Except for this morning when I wasn't breathing.
Yeah,
Because I was
true.
trying to build, and no one was chasing me, and I wasn't going to the cake shop either.
I know. Colleen, do you hear that then? Amanda didn't run to the cake shop this morning.
Oh, I would have run to the cake shop if there was a cake shop open. There isn't one at the moment. The bakeries are not open yet.
Oh, we've got them round here open actually, Amanda, haven't we? Well, it's bizarre because the big one on ours is Greg's. Greg's isn't open as a brand at all, but we've got we've got plenty of little ones.
Yeah, we've got quite a few nice little bakeries, but I've got to stay away from them because I'm trying to be good.
And Amanda, tell Colleen what you did this morning then.
I chose to go out of the house at about 7:15 this morning and run, even though no one was chasing me.
Oh, you weren't running to the cake shop?
No. It's exercise.
And where did you run?
Yeah.
About 1.5 miles.
So, and she had to give her credit, Colleen, when she came back, she didn't look dead on her feet.
Well, it took me about 2 hours to be able to breathe properly again.
Well, some have put on weight, haven't they? Probably because they're at home.
Oh yeah. I was chatting to somebody in work actually on WhatsApp the other day, and this is an interesting point actually because he's actually he's been off longer than me because he's got heart problems. The guy is in question, and he's put on 2.5 stone in 2.5 months off work.
I can see how easy that is to do.
That's why. So I think I might put weight on though.
I don't know. I haven't even been able to weigh myself because I usually do it in the boots, but because of like social distancing, they've shut the boots weighing machine off because they won't want loads of different people getting on it and touching it.
Without getting too personal, Colleen, have you found it so far? Have you managed to get your diet under control? Have you, or do you think you're struggling a bit?
Me? No, I've had to. Well, I have not had the holiday. That's what I was telling you. That. I've not stopped working since it began, so I haven't put on weight because we're all out there trying to save the nation.
Yeah, you're one of the key workers, aren't you? So no, I get you completely with it. So yeah, like it was unfortunate. I'm not allowed to work with diabetes, or I'm not allowed to work in the office anyhow. Like I said, so I'm just keeping out of the way basically. But yeah, I mean you're under threat every day you do it. And that's why you got my respect, Colleen, for it. You really have for that. So
yeah. It's not a competition either. Some reporter thought it was a competition. So she said to President Trump, why are you competing with people's lives? And he said, I'm not competing with anyone's lives, which I'm trying to save lives. Ask the source. I just couldn't understand why. Then there is this concept that it's a competition, but it isn't. Really?
He's a strange man. He's a strange man, that's for sure. So, like I said, but yeah. And as that is.
So it's not a competition, and everyone's out there trying to do what they can. And some key workers are really uneasy about the sudden and immediate wave of, others coming together. Because it's now almost like lockdowns, relaxed a little. So they're uneasy because they don't want to be in the same place with about 12 others. Because they're just coming together and they're not really, going by the 2-metre rule, which is still important.
Yeah, it's an interesting point came up on the news the other day with Colleen actually about the 2-metre rule in this. If the schools start going back on the 1st of June, and certainly not all cities in England are going to do it because when Liverpool have turned it down, and there's a rumour going around Manchester about to turn it down completely as well. But a lot of classes and stuff, don't they? They have like 30 odd children in the class. How do you?
15,
what are they going to do? Yeah, 15. Well, again, then how do you do it? Like, do you have like how? Because like it's my office, and I can't reveal who it is. Basically, they're having people in 1 week and off the next at the moment, while they sort out laptops everybody at home. But our school's going to do that then.
Probably, because they can't have 30 in the room.
Yeah, and then because the schools have been off for what, 3 months time they got back in, are they? There's other talk going around as well, isn't there? That they're going to cut down the 6 weeks holiday down 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What do you mean to that, Amanda?
Well, I was reading an article out to you earlier, wasn't there, about France and saying this is like a snapshot of the future because they've just gone back to school and then they've had a rise. I've not looked into what measures they took, but I'm guessing they took some measure and it's still not working.
But the same's also happened, and hasn't it, too? Is in Italy in the second wave at the moment, I heard somewhere. There's a drop on it, but they reckon it might go back up again for possible third wave. So I mean, so it's very, really interesting, Monk. Like I don't know, Clean. What do you think of this? There, do you think I think we're certainly going to get a second wave? Do you think we'll get a third wave after that as well, possibly?
See, well, because apparently the underground's really crowded, and they're not remembering to stick to the rule because they probably have to get on the tube, so they're not waiting for the next train, and they're just getting on any train and just crowding the trains.
That's what I've heard as well, Clean. So there's a lot. It's terrifying because people. I reckon they're going to clamp down in Manchester a lot more because obviously they can manage it a lot more. But London, like I said, it's the train and the tube situation down there is terrifying because there's I wrote a poem, Clean, and put it on Facebook during this last week or so. Because did I ever tell you I got offered a job in Greenwich? Greenwich did about 2005.
Oh no! So what happened?
I turned it down because various reasons at the time. It wasn't the right time in my life for it, and I had to. When I saw that, I saw some BBC footage on the other Monday. I think it was a Monday or Tuesday, on basis of rush hour in Greenwich, and I was sat there thinking, God Almighty, if I took that job, I'd have been straight bang in the middle of that, and it terrified me. Because I thought to myself, it's not like all people in general. It's worrying because like where we are, we're quite lucky in the fact like it's. Obviously, Amanda works from home, and I'm having Amanda. You're self-employed, Amanda, really, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, and I'm working from home, like at the moment. But like, I wonder when Amanda, you told me when you go out, Amanda, it's not like there's idiots out there, but it's not crazy around here, is it?
No, but there's people that clearly don't live together, or walking together, not social distancing.
Yeah, and I've seen children on bikes because I see the windows here too, that clearly don't live together. But I don't think it's as bad as some other parts of Manchester are because. I was talking to somebody that goes to our workshop last week, and he told me he went out last Sunday. He was gone to go and get some stuff in his local supermarket. He said he must have counted 60, 70 people queuing up to try and get into his local Asda around the corner from it. It's on a small Asda as well. And I said, and I've heard stories where, because my ex-lodger works in Big Asda near me, and he's been telling me, when last time I spoke to him, only last week actually, like he had last Sunday 150 people queuing up to get in there. Not all of them were obeying the 2 metre ruling either. So it's just.
Well, that's why I won't go.
It's worrying really. So like I said so, but it's all we do, everybody, is just try and stay safe and stay sane, basically, if possible.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. But how are you going to be using the transport then in, say, July or August?
Don't know yet.
What's your plans for that?
I don't know yet, honestly. I really don't know yet because my instinct's telling me that my works, what they're doing is they're getting laptops. They said when I had to do a teleconference last Tuesday on this, and they turned around and told people like that can't come into the office and it's not safe for them to come in like myself. They're going to get laptops over to them. They've put in for it, and if they get laptops over to everybody, they said we'll get laptops to you in the next 3 months, and that straight away said to me that they're expecting this to go on beyond 3 months, basically. So, I think personally, long term, if I end up going into work, I might have to risk it on the buses and trains, but go at strange hours to try and avoid it. But then there'll be potentially could be 1 week in, 1 week off. Or we have to go. All the country goes in different shifts all the time. So I don't know what they're going to do yet. There's a lot that seems unclear at the moment, as generally. What's your opinion, Amanda?
I don't see it going back to normal. Yeah. It's going to take ages just for the restrictions to get lifted, I think, as well.
Yeah, it is really, because that's worrying really. But like it's a good sign really. You're starting to see, and I'm sure you've seen this clean yourself, where some like the takeaways and stuff like. I'm not one with that. Not that I would ever go in them. Like McDonald's and KFC, they're all and Burger King, was it? Are all starting to. I don't go in them anyhow. But they're all starting to open up now. They're testing the water, which is like. But again, they're going to be different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because there'll be drive-ins and there won't be people sitting in them now.
No, there'll be takeaways, collections, but I'd wait a while before, while the queues die down.
Yeah.
People get fed up with them again.
Yeah. What do you think, Colleen?
Well, some of the shops are opening, like McDonald's are open for deliveries and Pretz is open for takeaways. So there are a few businesses opening and they're continuing. So I think then we might see others opening in June, probably, or July.
Yeah, I think we're heading that direction. It's going to certainly take time. I was asking my brother about this the other day because in his opinion, because my brother actually he lives in Crewe, but he's got when he goes back to work, he doesn't drive, and he's got like a 45-minute train journey each way in central Manchester. And I was asking him about this because he's diabetic like me, and he doesn't think he'll end up back in his office much before September at this rate. That's why. Right. So he's like he works for a medical organisation which I'm not going to name. So that's why. But he runs a lot of the sides of some of their companies. So
will there be any office businesses opening then? Do you think they'll just merge or they won't open?
I don't know. It's very difficult. Because yourself at the moment, well, long story short, we had to go and get a plumber into here. There was, I'm not going to say when, right? But I'm not going to talk about the company either. So there's a story behind that another day. But so when I spoke to the call centre there, they were telling me, and I can see this happening in the future, where they've had to set up the call centre apparently are actually set up for their own phone landlines. They put headsets into it. And I reckon they're going to have a lot of call centres will be working from home shortly. I can see that happening. So there'll be more and more office jobs working from home whenever possible.
It's going to be difficult because
you
have to be able to have access to office equipment throughout the day.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's going to be. There's talk going around in my place at the moment. If they can't get laptops to everybody, where they're going to give you a website to log into, and the problem there is, I want to know your opinion on this one, Colleen, where they're talking around they're going to give you some kind of virtual desktop, where you have to install some work software onto your laptop to do your work job on your personal laptop. Now they've been testing this one out of my works, and apparently it knocked out someone's laptop, so they've had to send it away for £250 repairs, which my workplace had to pay out for. So it's a question is like, do they give work laptops or give them the software full well knowing it could mess up people's personal laptops?
Yeah, I wouldn't even run it online.
I don't know. And Mona said she wouldn't have it and I wouldn't have it either. So what would you do, Colleen, if you're in my situation like that?
You have to get the virtual app though, surely, because that's the thing that you've got to do for your work. So you have to
it's worrying.
Use it.
It's worrying because they've knocked people's out, but it's a concern like if you wrecked your laptop and stuff like that. And if you took my laptop out, Colleen, I would struggle personally at the moment to go and get another £400 to get a replacement for it. And it seemed like you, man, you couldn't afford it, could you?
I'd need the laptop, but I wouldn't be able to afford to get one.
So I mean, it's just a really, everything's in a really, really funny situation at the moment, really, I think so. And I apologise, I was a bit downbeat today, but it's a lot of it is. I mean, all three of us agree. It's a lot of what ifs going on at the moment, so we just don't know what's going to happen from week to week at the minute. And
yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but this time next week it might be completely different. And who knows? Who knows?
Can't really suggest anything because each week it's a different thing, isn't it? Things are changing according to what's happening at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of speculation going on at the moment, and it's not necessarily always the best either. So we'll just have to wait and see, guys and girls. Bear with us, as I would say. So, right, Colleen, we're about to hit 15 minutes as well.
Exactly. Tune in next week and stay safe, everyone.
Yeah, more downbeat entertainment. Take care, guys.